Is this set overrated or underrated? Let's find out. Hello everybody, the Brickologist here with another LEGO Star Wars set review. Today we have set number 75387, boarding the Tantive 4. This set retails for about $55 US, contains 502 pieces, and here is a front look at your box. I absolutely adore the new box art with the 25 years of LEGO Star Wars branding. I think that looks absolutely fabulous. From the back of the box, it showcases some of the play functions this set contains. This set includes one instruction manual with 127 pages of building, and towards the back here there is an advertisement of combining this with another copy of the exact same set, something I probably will end up doing. Additionally, we get an ad for the 25th anniversary of LEGO Star Wars, which I just love. Before we get started, please consider liking this video, subscribing to this channel, clicking that bell for new video notifications, and maybe becoming a channel member. All of that goes a long way for me making videos like the one you're about to watch. Just a hair over 500 pieces later, the set is now complete, and it includes just one build plus 6 minifigures and one little bonus minifigure that might be hiding in the background here that I know a lot of y'all are itching to see. I'm going to show you guys the main minifigures of the set first, and then we'll look at that Fives guy. The first minifigure here is some dude named Darth Vader. Honestly, if you don't have a LEGO Darth Vader minifigure at this point, what are you doing? What rock are you living underneath? And I think LEGO has honestly come close to perfecting this Darth Vader. The arm printing, the leg, the torso print, the helmet, the ability to take the helmet off in 2 different pieces, his face print, his back head printing, his back printing, his cape, just everything about the LEGO Darth Vader figure these days looks pretty much perfect. Less perfect in my opinion are LEGO Stormtroopers. Now the printing is great, however I just cannot get over the 2019 Stormtrooper helmet mold. I just think it looks bad. I'm sorry, it looks like the Stormtroopers from Family Guy. It's awkward, it's way too big. I appreciate the effort with the dual molding, but it did not work, and I really wish LEGO would go back to the classic Stormtrooper helmet mold. Everything else is great, and these characters do get 2 different face prints underneath because you do get 2 in this set, but come on LEGO, that helmet just ain't it. Captain Antilles is included in this set, not a character we get super often, especially in cheaper sets, so he is a really nice inclusion here. I think his printing looks great, and I love that helmet mold. I'm glad LEGO has not changed that since it was introduced all the way back in 2007. He has a good back print as well, and a really good double-sided face that will help reenact a scene we'll talk about later in this review. Finally, for the main minifigures here are 2 Rebel Troopers. They are exactly the same, including their face prints. Kinda wish they could have mixed up the face prints, but oh well. Other than that, they look perfect, and I love the fact that we're starting to get more of these guys in LEGO Star Wars sets. They've never been particularly common, so it's nice to see them appearing in more stuff. I love the helmet, torso print's great, double-sided face is great, back printing is great, these guys are great. LEGO, make a battle pack of them already! And finally, we get the most iconic character from Star Wars Episode 4, ARC Trooper 5s. Everybody remembers what this guy did during the Battle of Yavin. He was a key player in blowing up the first Death Star. Obviously, I kid, ARC Trooper 5s is from the Clone Wars. I do find it very funny when an anniversary figure like this one, which is a 25th anniversary figure, has absolutely no correlation with the actual set he's included in. Obviously, it's all Star Wars, so there is some connective tissue there, but for the most part, not really. Now this figure, there has been a lot of discourse about this dude online because people love to whine and complain about their clone troopers, and the only thing on this figure that I don't think is pitch perfect is the helmet printing at the top. It is a little bit gappy. LEGO should have enclosed it a tad bit more. Doesn't look great, but I don't think it's like completely unforgivably awful. I don't hate that printing. And the rest of this figure is just decked out literally from head to toe in amazing printing, including great arm prints. I love his leg print. I love the torso print. He has a brick-built backpack that looks very cool. He has a nice cloth pauldron piece that I quite like. And the face print underneath the helmet looks really good as well and is exclusive for this figure. He also has a good back print underneath the backpack too. So this figure is awesome. Additionally, he includes a really cool little display stand for the 25th anniversary LEGO Star Wars that is printed and gives you an extra 2x4 plate piece to attach to other anniversary figures. So look, yeah, helmet printing, not the best thing I've ever seen, but I'm still really satisfied and extremely hyped to add this figure into my LEGO Star Wars collection and clone army. When you have a minifigure lineup that impressive, a lot of people kind of tend to forget about the build. However, the build of this set, in my opinion, is pretty brilliant. Additionally, this is the first time LEGO has ever recreated this exact scene from A New Hope, and that's wild to me because this is one of the first things you see in all of Star Wars. Obviously, LEGO has made the Tantive 4 in a number of different scales, but they never really dedicated a lot of effort to the interior of that ship. That's a shame. However, it's great now that we actually have a set. And I think the detail here is superb. LEGO did a bang-up job designing this hallway. There's not too many exposed studs, especially on the walls, and I just love the shaping of the walls, especially kind of the way they simulate the top of them. Obviously, it cuts off so you can make a displayable set, but it still looks very good. The gold bars on the wall you see throughout the build here add a lot of necessary texture to the design. I am quite fond of that. Something I'm not quite as fond of though, unfortunately, are the stickers. They're pretty small and they are repeated 4 times throughout this build. Speaking of small stickers, this part right here additionally is a sticker as well. However, the door piece is printed. And how sweet it is to have a print like this. I think LEGO did a really good job with that graphic design. They also did a good job with the play function hidden behind this door. Basically, you can pull on this small Technic piece back here and just take a close look at the door. It does that to recreate the scene from the movie with the fiery details and all. That is extremely smooth and a very effective mechanism. Let's flip this build around and kind of see how that works. It's really nothing crazy, to be completely honest with you. It just kind of slides in and out with some Technic right here. It's a really well done play function. Now, there actually are 2 ways to activate the feature as well. You can pull on this lever, which, if I'm being completely honest with you, I don't really know why that's necessary. Additionally, I've had some issues with it closing with this lever over here. It doesn't go all the way. This one for me works perfectly, so I kind of just choose to ignore that one. Something extra they threw in there that doesn't really add anything to the build. Also, something of note, it's not particularly pleasing to the eye from the back section here. I have no idea why you would display it from said section, just something I thought I'd mention. Speaking of doorways, there is another one on this side of the build. Unfortunately, there is no door, but it is cool how you can kind of simulate the rebel troopers running in from that direction. Now, the functions do not stop there. You actually get a trained clear cylinder to prop Captain Antilles up on to recreate the scene where he is choked by Darth Vader. Now, on the box art, LEGO makes it look like he's getting force choked. In the movie, he just kind of gets choked, but I do think it's cool they actually included this to have this detail, and it is very violent. I'm kind of surprised LEGO decided to actually include, you know, a guy dying in their set, but I ain't complaining because it's accurate to the film. Finally, the stormtroopers and the rebel troopers have their own little battle function included with this set. You see these Technic pieces and the jumpers on the floor. Basically, if you prop any trooper on one of those, it will cause them to go flying. LEGO has done functions like this for years. It's nothing new or original, but it's actually pretty effective and pretty fun. Here's a quick demonstration of how that actually works. My only complaint here is I wish these parts were better concealed. I'm glad that they're just gray and not like a bright red or something, but I feel like LEGO probably could have put them on the other side. They're a little bit intrusive to the design from the front. Oh, and one last thing, if you know anything about modular LEGO sets, they're usually attached together via Technic pins. You get a couple of those in this set along with this big Technic bar. Obviously, if you buy another copy, you can connect the 2 of them right there. So is this set overrated or is it underrated? I've seen a lot of discourse and a lot of varying opinions on this set, and I gotta say, I actually think it's a little bit underrated. And if you're one of the people who has written this set off because you're not 100% happy with the helmet printing of the bonus anniversary figure included, I just don't really know what to say to you. Sure, that is a valid thing to nitpick. However, that does not ruin the set. The set itself is great on its own merit, and that minifigure is a complete bonus. This set could have been released without that figure, and that wouldn't have mattered whatsoever. And I actually think it is a good deal with over 500 pieces, 6 minifigures for only $55. So I really think if you're complaining about this set based on the bonus 5s figure, you're just not a good LEGO critic. And I'm sorry, but that's the truth. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend the build is 100% perfect. There are a few flaws that I pointed out through this review, but I'm so happy to actually have this set in LEGO form. It's something we've needed for decades, and they finally delivered. And honestly, I think the 5s minifigure is pretty BA. Sure, the helmet print isn't the best thing ever, but the rest of his printing is phenomenal, and it's just really cool to get that character thrown in as an anniversary piece. So all around, I really like this set, despite some little issues. Because of that, I'll certainly be buying another one of these, and that's why this set is going to get a really solid rating of an 8 out of 10 from me. But those are just my thoughts. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you all so much for watching today's review. Peace out, God bless, bye bye.